Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're doing the official breakdown on the Leviathan box set. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. So the price has been confirmed by Games Workshop. Officially, it will be $250 USD. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and break down the Space Marine side. We're going to break down the Tyranid side and the total value inside the box compared to the price. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Space Marines. And before we do, in many cases, there are specific models that were never available before or aren't currently available in the range. So what I've done is just kind of estimated based on what the closest thing is or what the likely price is. So give or take a couple dollars on this, but I assure you by the end and you see the value, even if we're off by a couple dollars here or there, it is definitely not going to be a deal breaker. So first and foremost, if we get started with our characters, we have the Terminator Captain down here. So we went ahead and priced him at $45. And then the Terminator Librarian as well, $45 for that Terminator Librarian. And then we have the Grav Apothecary, so $40 for the Apothecary. And then we see our Lieutenant at $35, right in line with our typical Lieutenants. And then for the Sternguard, this is a new 5 Marine kit. And we have seen the newer kits coming out closer to that $65 price point. So I did go ahead and price them at $65. And then same with the Terminators. The current existing Terminators are $60. So I do expect them to go to $65. And then we have our Infernus squad. So in line with what we would see from our Intercessors, if you get 10 of them in a squad, it is $60. So expect somewhere around like 60 to 65 for these. And then finally, we have the Ballistus Dred. So he is closer to the other Dreads on the same chassis. So I went ahead and priced him at 75. So if we go through and add everybody up and then give or take $5 or $10 here or there, comes out to a total MSRP of $430. So $430 worth of models just for the Space Marine half. Obviously, that is a phenomenal deal. Now, it is worth noting that not only the prices could be off by a couple dollars, but also these are all push fit models. You're essentially getting the models as they are. Now, there may be some minor options available, but they're definitely not the same as the full kits. You might not have as many options for like your Dreadnought or your heavy weapon trooper in the squad. But it's definitely not a deal breaker, just worth noting. So $430 for the Space Marines. Let's take a look at what we're getting on the Tyranid side. All right, so next, if we jump over here to the Tyranid side, we are going to have to kind of jump to some conclusions on some of these prices, as there's really nothing in the range that's close to them, or there's like some serious variance in prices for like similar models. So just starting with the Winged Prime, so he is $40 is what I priced him at. And then we have the Neurotyrant next. So I went ahead and priced the Neurotyrant at $60. We could see this as much as $80 as some of the other like bigger beasts are. But I think just the sheer size of some of the other ones puts them closer to 80. I think he's more realistic about 60. And then we have the Van Ryan's Leapers. So there's 3 of them. I compared them more to like the Warriors. So I went ahead and priced them at 65. Next we have the Psychophage. It's not quite on the $80 level of some of the like bigger kits that are available, but I don't think it's going to fall in at the 60 either. So I put it in the middle at 70. And then we see the Termagants. They have already been removed from the actual range. They did previously come in 12s, and now they're only going to be in 10s, but they are a little bigger. They still include the Ripper Swarms. So I went ahead and priced them at $45. And I think $45 per 10 is probably realistically where they're going to come out at. And then we have also the Neurogaunts. Technically, there's 11 of these guys in the set. You have 10 of the regular ones, and then like the little leader of the squad. So I went 45 on them as well. And then we have our Barbed Gaunts. So I went ahead and just priced them how Games Workshop typically does. If you have like an elite version of infantry, it's typically half as many models, but the same price. So I put them at 45. And then finally, we have the Screamer Killer. So the current Carnifex kit comes in a brood of 2 for 100, and you could build one of those into essentially like a Screamer Killer variant. This model is a little bit bigger. It definitely has way less options, but it is new. It is a kind of special variation. So I went ahead and priced him at 70, right in between like the $60 to $80 range. Some of these probably could be off by $5 or even $10. Again, I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker. Even if we price them a little on the expensive side and you take like 20 or 30 bucks out of this, still an absolute steal. So we have a total MSRP, if we add up all these values, of $485. But that's not it. It's not just the Space Marines and the Tyranids. There's a couple other items as well. So we'll total it all up and see how great of a box this actually is. Right, so here is everything in the box set. And again, we know the official price is $250 for this. And if we go through here, we have the Space Marines coming in around $430. We have the Tyranids coming in around $485. We have the rulebook priced at $80, which is what they sold the previous edition rulebook for. And then I went ahead and priced the cards at $25. So if we total all that up, $430, $485, $80, and $25, that comes out to a total MSRP. If you were to buy each individual kit out of this set, if they were even available for sale, it would come out to $1,020. Over $1,000 in MSRP Games Workshop products for $250. So that is over a 75% discount. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. So even if our calculations are off by a couple dollars here and there, when we total it all up and look at this actual discount, this is by far the best set that Games Workshop has ever sold. With this amount of savings in this box set, even though the actual price tag on the box is $250 and it's one of the higher priced boxes for 40K, with 75% discount on this set, this is literally the best box Games Workshop has ever made. With a box like this, for people to get started into the new edition or started into the hobby, Warhammer 40,000 has never been this cheap before. They have guaranteed us that there are a massive amount of these boxes available, and honestly, I love it. I got to give Games Workshop mad props on this. It is an absolute home run. It is the best value they've ever offered, and it is by far the best launch box and essentially like starter equivalents for a new edition. With so much value in it and so much possibility, I do really think that this is the best time to get into Warhammer 40,000. We've got a brand new edition, more hype than ever before, more players, more collectors, more painters, more content creators in the space. And from everything I've seen of this edition, it looks like it's going to be the best one as well. So let me know what you think about the box set. Are you going to be picking this bad boy up? Always like to hear back from you guys. And I'm super excited to let you know we're going to be doing a massive giveaway to celebrate 10,000 subscribers, 10th edition, and honestly, just to give back to the community a little bit, because I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you guys. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. If you're looking to get your Leviathan set for 15% off with free shipping in the United States, check out the link in the description. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and this truly is the best box ever and the best time to get into Warhammer 40,000. And I'm out of here.